And I would say that Cyril is kind of more chill guy, and he's kind of playing his game and just more quiet. I think Penny on Duelist, he's very um gives good direction for the team, and it makes it very easy to play with him. Oh yeah,
Sorry. No, I was gonna move it. You don't need to
yeah.
dodge so much.
Okay, sorry.
No.
Okay,
There you go. That's it.
okay. It's kind of weird on the back. Okay, okay.
Yo, what's up,
Hello.
man? Hey, what's up?
Yo,
I'm
I
Sage.
swear
Pleasure
that.
to meet
Hello.
you. How was that? How
Hey.
was getting that whole mic set up for you? Was that your first time doing that in Toronto?
N- No, but normally it's like it's fine. It's whatever, bro.
All right, cool.
It wasn't the first time, but that was the worst one, to be fair.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Did that happen in Bangkok or anything like that?
No. Normally I'm good with this kind of stuff. Hi.
Uh, Sick, nice. Pleasure to meet you. I'm
Listen,
Sage. So, I mean, first
oh, on
off,
the green? Yep.
yep. So, I mean, first off, I just wanted to say congratulations on your victory. First series win in Toronto, going against MIBR, someone people viewed as a very strong opponent. So, I mean, just talk to me about that series. What was it like, winning in front of the Toronto crowd and having the cheers for Liquid?
Yeah, it was amazing. I'm glad to have an IGL back. It makes the game 10 times easier as a player. And playing them, we were kind of scared of their icebox, but as we got into it, I think that we got really comfortable. And playing with Penny, he's amazing. He's very vocal as a duelist, so it was very enjoyable to play. And he was getting a lot of value. And yeah, it was a nice experience. And we were expecting a harder icebox, but I think we got kind of lucky.
hmm I want to ask you about that change between like Serial and Penny. Do you notice the team communication change having Penny in the team versus Serial? Is there a hierarchy change or like how does that work?
I wouldn't say a hierarchy change. I think Penny is just very vocal, like naturally. And I would say that Cyril is kind of more chill guy, and he's kind of playing his game and just more quiet. I think Penny on Duelist, he's very gives good direction for the team, and it makes it very easy to play with him.
hmm when there's more voices, do you feel like there's less pressure for you to maybe overcompensate sometimes when you're with comms, or no matter what, you kind of just remain kind of more, I guess, even keel and chill with communication?
When there's more voices, I kind of try to take a back seat so it doesn't get too
hmm
crazy because I'm also kind of vocal as well,
Oh,
and
interesting.
I have to give a lot of ideas around my utility. So when there's a lot of voices, I kind of sit back, let people call. But if it's kind of silent, I will try to create plans around my what I'm trying to do, anyways.
It seems like you adapt your style
Yeah.
a lot. I mean, that's actually a really interesting aspect because I've heard just you speak in just interviews. You have like a very mellow presence and very calm atmosphere to you. When you're in game, do you feel like you maintain that calm presence, or do you kind of start to yell so that you make sure your voice is heard?
Um, we try to make it so that we don't have to yell in chaotic situations, but it does happen eventually. I try to keep it calm, but also there's situations where you need to just shout. So yeah, I just adjust on the fly, and I'm in a role where I can't really be quiet. I have a lot of important utility and a lot of plans that I need to create for myself. So yeah, I got to be kind of vocal.
Is that something that you had to learn over time, or when you first started, back in Valorant or when you were with Apex, it was just something that came naturally to you?
I think I've learned it over time. I was very quiet when I
Mm.
was in Apex, and because there was a lot of vocal people around me. But as I've gotten more experience in the game, I've become a lot more vocal and kind of grown as a player. So that I'm quite happy about.
How'd you learn to find your voice in team communication and, feel comfortable taking that space to speak? Was that just a confidence thing, or was that more related to team helping you out with that?
I would say it's a experience thing and a confidence thing. I think the more you play, the longer you play for, the more that you kind of feel the game and know what the right call is and be confident in calling these kind of things.
hmm I want to take a step aside and move more into the human side. You're in Toronto. This is your second international event for like the VCT circuit. You've had some off-season stuff, but what's it been like being in the city of Toronto for you, compared to Bangkok? You've been traveling a lot more in 2025, which is nice.
Yeah. Traveling to different cities is always amazing on as basically a job right now. So
Hmm.
it's amazing to be here and to actually make it. Toronto is very nice. I actually love being in like North American region. I like going to Boston and all of this, and it was really nice to come here in Toronto. It's very similar. And Bangkok was like a very different experience because it was like home city and my family were there and it was amazing and the weather is so good and yeah, that was the best experience for me. Toronto is very good as well. I just hope that we have a better performance here in terms of just playing the game. I think Toronto, we want to make it out of groups. We want to achieve more.
Hmm. Yeah, it seems like Bangkok was special because you're half Thai, but then this one is a tournament where you feel like you can make a deeper run than you were in Bangkok. Is that something you agree with?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think we've prepped a lot, but also that we've actually experienced a lot of hardships coming into it, considering what we were expecting and planning. I think that we got thrown a curveball, so we're just making the most of what we have.
You've had a few different hardships throughout your, very young career, losing the Ascension finals with Apex, and then, 2024 just being a little bit of a disappointment for Liquid. When you have tough losses like that, how do you take a step back and reset so that, you can come back and be an even stronger version of yourself? Because you've been absolutely amazing in 2025.
I think that just got to take every day to get better. Like this year was a very different year for me in terms of like learning. Last year was very hard for me. Just with all the problems we had, and
Hmm.
it wasn't a great year for me individually. I think it was my worst year when I was playing the game, and I think this year I've been a lot more self-sufficient and more selfish with what I want to do in terms of like, okay, someone will tell me to do something, but I'll just say cancel or just no, I don't know, let's do this. Like I feel a lot more confident in myself than compared to last year. Last year was my first year in tier one.
Hmm. How'd you come to that reflection and conclusion that in order to find more success, it's okay to be selfish sometimes in a team dynamic?
Um, I think that Lohan taught me a lot about that, and so is Yao and Patty and Nat. So I actually have really good pieces around me helping me, and it's been very interesting year and has a really good support from everyone.
Hmm. I mean, can I ask you about that from just a human perspective, being a part of Team Liquid? Because, the past 2 years have been kind of your first time just really away from home. So what's
Yeah.
it like just being teammates with everyone on a human perspective? How does that help you mentally?
Um, I think the team environment, we're all very good friends with each other, so that helps. But also we're very process driven as a team and also results oriented in terms of like practice and stuff like this. We wanna be good. I think everyone wants to be good, but I think we share the friendship and also like the want to win very well. I think it's a good dynamic that we have.
Yeah, it seems like it's all really friendly. I just have a couple more questions for you. I just wanted to ask you a bit about something that I read in Team Liquid, where you talked about um, how, a typical Asian family, there's like this career path of, being in gaming versus something traditional like medical or computer science.
Yeah.
How did you kind of battle with um, that dance of, a realistic path versus, dreaming and doing what you're doing now?
I think I got kind of lucky to be honest. I started playing in the middle of COVID, Valorant, and I kind of had a lot of time, free time in COVID to play the game. And then after COVID, I did my exams, and then I told my parents like, give me 1 year, and let's see what happens. And they gave me the year, thankfully. I made it. I progressed a lot. I got to Apex, I got to Ascension Finals, and I got an offer from Liquid. So I had a very successful year. So I was quite lucky.
Hmm. And then just quickly, any final closing remarks, Keiko?
Um, Thank you guys for supporting us, and that's it.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my friend. Hopefully you don't have to. Oh, you had so many interviews. I'm cheering to go to get it.